So there are these invaders, and they're from space. Roll crit. No, wait, we've done this before. This all seems weirdly familiar, and it probably should. Galaxian is a Space Invaders clone. Okay, to be fair, that's a bit of a reductive statement. Galaxian was designed by Namco directly in response to Space Invaders' success. I went over in my Space Invaders video the absurdly high, ridiculous amount of money that Space Invaders made, and Namco president Masaya Nakamura saw all that success and became green with envy. So, in response, he tasked one of his designers, Kasunori Sawano, with making the best post Space Invaders game he could. No pressure, right? So Sawano gathered up a team and they set out to make a game with the motto simple is best being their guiding light. So they decided to only use two types of enemies in this game, which were going to be based on TIE fighters because they were actually trying to rip off Star Wars. Anyways, you might have noticed by now that a major difference between Galaxian and Space Invaders is that Galaxian has something that was pretty revolutionary at the time: color. This is due to the fact that Galaxian used a tile map as compared to a frame buffer. What, do you not understand what that means? I mean, it's pretty self explanatory. I'm not certain how much simpler I can make it than they used a tile map. Anyways, this allowed them to pack the game with multicolored sprites, animations, and scrolling. Believe it or not, these all used to be very impressive at one point in time as compared to nowadays, where it is something I could put together in an afternoon. Anyways, why don't we talk about the actual gameplay in this stupid explanation of a game? Galaxian has you fighting off an alien armada using only a small spaceship. This spaceship is called a Galaxip, and it kind of looks like a Thopter according to the promotional art, which I can't believe that in the year of our Lord 2024, the average normie is going to know what I am talking about when I say Thopter. Anyways, your task, which is outlined to you by some in game text, is We are the Galaxians. Mission Destroy Aliens. So it turns out that we're attempting to commit a genocide. Good to know. What is it about early arcade games accidentally making the main protagonist a reprehensible villain? I mean, this is the third one at this point. Anyways, you can destroy the aliens by blasting them one at a time. Emphasis on the one at a time. And unlike in Space Invaders, where they slowly creep towards you, the aliens will dive bomb right at you. Most of the time they do this solo, but sometimes one of the commander's ships, which is called a Gal Boss in case you were curious, will take two friends along with them. Once you destroy all the aliens, the game resets and you destroy the aliens over and over and over and over again. Pretty standard arcade fare. So it might surprise you that Galaxian, despite just being a glorified Space Invaders ripoff, was very successful. Unfortunately, though, Galaxian was not able to topple Space Invaders, as it placed second in the highest earning arcade games of 1979. And then, unfortunately, it placed second once again in 1980 with Pac-Man stealing the spotlight. And it also placed second in America, losing out to Asteroids. It seems like Galaxian was always destined to be a bridesmaid, but never a bride. You want to know the funniest part about all of this? Galaxian is the second best Space Invaders ripoff made by Namco. It really just can't catch a break.